Article number 20, amend the Londonderry Municipal Code title, excuse me, General Code 1, Section 8.13.a. Shall the town vote to attend the Londonderry Municipal Code, amend the Londonderry Municipal Code Title 1, General Code 1, Section 8.13.a meetings to insert the words, "and all official town meetings shall be recorded." This will allow the general public to access the recording at a time most convenient to them to ensure access for all citizens to all committees' meetings. There's no tax impact, and therefore the council and the budget committee made no recommendation. May I please have a motion from the council to open this for discussion?
So moved.
You have a second? Thank you. We have a second. I assume you have no presentation?
No presentation other than to acknowledge what I think will be noted, that this is essentially a repeat of an earlier petition that we received, but we are still obligated to move it forward to the deliberative and onto the ballot.
Okay. Do you concur with that, Ms. Paul, as the petitioner? Yep.
Well, I think that, I'm sorry. Deb Paul, 118 Hardy Road. The one before this had to do with meetings being held at a time that would accommodate the a general population, and this one has to do with the recordings. Okay. So there's the public comment, there are the times that the meetings are held, and the recordings of the meetings. Those are the three. I was going to put them together, but in case somebody's for this and against that, it just made it, I thought in my head, made it easier. So
okay.
I just want to think that
questions,
we reversed it.
Mr. Butler?
Hey, Deb, based on your petition here, what time would be convenient for the public with these meetings? Because what I've seen over the past year is we have people that are coming out of Boston. We have people coming out of someplace in Massachusetts, and they're not going to be able to get, I can't get there.
Well, for example...
So I'm just curious, what time...
we have the... what's that? I'm sorry, 1 second. Mr. Esposito, what is that board you sit on? Where is it?
Trustees.
Trustee the fund is like at 11:30 in the morning. Old Home Day is like 3:30 in the afternoon. The pool committee was like 3:30. Even traffic safety, it's at 5:30. Those times are kind of inconvenient for people.
Okay.
I think the 6, 7 o'clock meetings are for the majority of the population to attend. That was my whole intent. That's all. Just more people's input.
Understood.
Sorry.
Hello, Garrett, 88 Hyde Park Circle. We might really be parsing words here, but for clarification, because I've lost track as well, did we already vote on Article 19?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Ms. Paul's comments just now make me wonder, in referring back to Article 19, it says to insert the words "and shall be recorded" after the words "shall meet at a time best for the general population." The way I read Article 19 is that phrase in quotes, "shall meet at a time best for the general population," is already in the municipal code.
It is not.
So this is flawed wording then.
It's not in the municipal code.
I think we need to reconsider Article 19 because this is flawed.
Well, it's already been restricted for reconsideration.
It was not made clear at all to the people in attendance.
It's already been restricted for reconsideration. Yeah. Sir, we agree with you. This all should have been reviewed by our legal counsel ahead of time.
Did anybody make the point I'm making now that this language as written suggests, because it says insert the words "and shall be recorded" after the words "shall meet at a time," which not just suggests or implies, but really states that second language in quotes is already in the municipal code.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Moderator.
Yes, because of the action we took, Article 19 is restricted from reconsideration.
Okay, so it wasn't until just now, with Ms. Paul's clarifying comments, that was made clear to the people here on the floor.
Sir, we understand. I don't disagree with you. I understand.
Right,
it's just procedurally, there's nothing we can do.
There are, as has been discussed, there are a number of things about some of these articles, these petition articles, that don't make a lot of sense. However, they're petition warrant articles, and we have an obligation to move them forward. We have moved them forward, And I would just point out, Mr. Moderator, that it's important to note that there's a reason why the Town Council and the Budget Committee do not give a recommendation on these petition warrant articles. It's because it's on the petitioner to educate, clarify, and inform. It is not on the Town Council, and it is not on the Budget Committee.
Well, for what it's worth, I feel that we who are here today, who like you have spent 4 or 5 hours here today, have done a disservice specific to this, because that was not made clear. Further clarification, though, am I correct that when we passed Article 19, we added the words, "This is advisory only"? So, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so we can at least take comfort that this is another one of those that has really no force and effect. Am I correct about that?
That is correct.
Okay. Final point, just I'm curious, is there a threshold, a floor threshold, in terms of how many citizens need to sign these petitions?
25.
25. And just, do we know for these 18, 19, and 20, how many people signed these?
It was approximately 43 for each.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jonathan Esposito, 5 Shelley Drive. Mr. Moderator, I would ask if I could perhaps ask the town manager to clarify his previous remark. I don't believe that it's not that these articles don't make a lot of sense. I think what we have heard, the clarification from the town attorney, is that as proposed, they do not meet the threshold of the process to amend the town charter. They certainly made sense to the 40-some-odd citizens who signed the petition, and I just feel that that remark is unfairly biasing the room. If that could potentially be addressed, I do appreciate it.
Mr. Moderator, if I may, I'm happy to clarify that.
You may.
The comment refers to the fact that these warrant articles, some of them purport to do things that they do not, that they cannot legally do. And as the gentleman pointed out, refer to text that isn't there. So that is the basis for the comment. Thank you for the opportunity to clarify.
I think we can certainly acknowledge that there's an error in the text there. I'm just concerned with the fact that the remark they did not make sense. So thank you for that clarification, Mr. Town Manager.
So Article 20 is very, very similar to Article 19. It has a it has no binding effect. It would be advisory only if passed at the election. What would you like to do?
Second.
I think I know what he said, but what was the... We have a proposed amendment to make this advisory only. All those in favor of adding the amendment? The amendment passes. Thank you. So as amended, this article will move to the ballot.
Motion to restrict reconsideration.
Hold your motion for a moment, please.
Too soon.
When you vote this, moderator, you have somebody waiting to speak.
He did not restrict.
You have someone waiting to speak on that article.
Okay, the article is...
Clarification, that's all it is.
Okay.
It's, the word recorded is understood to mean audiovisual recording, correct?
The word is the word. Recording is what it says.
Okay.
It's not specified.
But I would take it's understood to mean audiovisual, not audio or whatever. Okay, thank you.
So the article, as amended, is moving to the ballot. Yes, please. All those in favor of restricting reconsideration? Reconsideration is restricted.